just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's a...
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the hate.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
While all the momentum is with the team on offense, how about the guys on defense having to make a quick adjustment now? Bad field position for them with the ball out near the 50. They've got to know that the offense could strike big right here.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Trey McKinney, 46 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. And that just went out the window there with the pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll drop to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
First down, it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's got it. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll give to Spiller, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll go up the middle with White. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, coming to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. That's taken it around the 40. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get it.
And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but there's ever a good time to do it.
Preseason.
Yeah, right now, you know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the 2nd half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, here's White. And he's got room. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, 54 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Palmer. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Spiller. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You know, last week I remember asking you what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason. Now we're in week 3. Defense
Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at? For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Now it's Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Turns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery.
Yeah, good shit, man. My guys can't fucking hold on to the ball for their lives.
The offense, they had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you kind of nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress.
Under a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. To throw is Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Tyree Cleveland. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKinney. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Here we go. 21. 11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Throw caught by Cleveland. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Well, here we go.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man there is Cleveland. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Here we go. 13.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted. And that's
This QB sucks.
Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Garoppolo to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.